With protocol already established, a pleasant good afternoon to all. Today marks a special day for my fellow classmates and I. However, I can't go on without saying thank you to the Almighty God for His continued guidance and protection over us. Can I go for? This speech is dedicated to my parents, who can't be with me to celebrate this milestone. My father would have been very proud to see me standing here as a class valedictorian. My father passed away when I was 4 years old. As a result, he never saw me complete preschool or any other level of education. Dad, sleep in perfect peace until we meet again. Mom, you took the mantle of both parents by the hand, and I know today they are both beaming with love because I have made them proud. It is an honor to stand here before you today as a valedictorian of the 2023 graduating class. To my fellow graduates, I offer my congratulations on this momentous occasion. We have all worked hard, persevered, and sacrificed to make it to this turning point in our lives. I am proud of what we have accomplished and excited for what the future holds. Mark Twain once said, and I quote, "The two most important days of one's lives are the day that they are born and the day they find out why." Unquote. This quote explains the transition that we are currently undergoing. As we graduate from secondary school, we are one step closer to uncovering the hidden message behind Twain's word, "Why were we born?" As we continue, it is important to remember that this is not the end of our journey, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. We have been given a solid foundation from the prestigious Hillsborough Secondary School upon which to build our futures, but it's up to each of us to take the next step and create our own path. Audrey Hepburn once said, and I quote, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible." Remember, graduates, even if the road seems difficult, never give up. Never give up on your dreams. Let Audrey Hepburn's word stick in your heads. In doing so, we must never forget that our success is not solely measured by our individual accomplishment, but by how we use our talents and abilities to make a positive impact on the world around us. We are charged with the responsibility to use our education and skills to make a difference in our community and in the world at large. To our parents, families, well-wishers, and other loved ones, thank you for your unwavering support throughout our educational journey and our lives. Your love, encouragement, and sacrifice have helped us reach this point. And we are forever grateful for all that you have done for us. Take a bow. Pat yourself on the back. You are indeed proud parents. You have raised us well. At this point, let me take us all on a trip down memory lane. I can never forget September 2018 when we entered Hillsborough Secondary School. A total of 47 students altogether, but today we are only 39 in numbers. Some were left behind, others fell off the train, and some transitioned. Our class was ordinary. We came to school like every other class did for 8:30. Well, almost like every other class did, because at 8:15 most time, I was just rolling out of bed to catch a bus for 8:20. Throughout the 5 years of our school life, new bonds were made, friendship and memories were formed, which we will cherish forever. Natty and Goshen were known as the class clowns from the beginning, but somehow they become class prefect, which made the classes even more fun. If Natty and Chauvin are to get married in the future, none of us would be surprised. This is the example of a happy married couple. Quarreling 1 minute and deep in silent discussion the next, cool as 2 cucumbers, which reminds me of Latrell and myself. I can talk about the perfect girls and the not so perfect one. The girls who would bully the boys like Marcus and Zaki and RJ. I told you we were an ordinary class. Kayla, the shortest of us all, would always have answers to every question. She would talk about everything and anything. Kayla has everything planned, continue to dream big. Chad and Deacon had the whole school at a standstill. Could you imagine police had to intervene? And look at them today, still standing side by side. When I tell you with the ordinary, I mean with the ordinary. I told you before we were an ordinary class, right? So here, the boys of my class and the IT teacher, who is of course a football fan, in serious argument about the best players, the best team who made it to final because of what? Technicality. I tell you, boys will always be boys. How can I forget the newlyweds, Alex and Nubia? Always had a story, but stuck to each other like glue. Special mention must be made of our intercol gold medalist, Dylan Logan, who is currently pursuing his studies in Jamaica and continues to excel in the area of shot put and discus. We miss you, Dylan, and continue to shine. The teachers of HSS have played a pivotal role in bringing us to this point in our lives. Educating was your main responsibility, but you turned out to be the mother and father figure some of us really need. Giving pep talks, putting yourself in our shoes at times, and going over and above the call of duty to make us feel loved and cared for. We are eternally grateful. We are eternally grateful to all of you. We appreciate you. To our hard-working principal, Mr. Lendo, you are a true example of someone with pride and who wants the best for their students. We appreciate the time given, even though it was often a bit overwhelming for us. Let me share this with you, but please don't tell him I say. Mr. Lendo was very serious about his math class. Rain, thunder, lightning, storm. Class was in session. Mr. Lendo message in the group chat was, don't forget guys, we're on for 1 o'clock. Not even a hurricane could stop Mr. Lendo maths class. While people batten windows and doors, we are in the language lab doing quadratic equation. When I tell you that his math class was an endless one, it was indeed endless. If he said it was finishing at 3 in the afternoon, it was actually 7 in the night. His favorite phrase was, just one more. And when that question is finished, he says, come now guys, just one more. After this, then we're going home. And after that one done, just know it's one more again. Y'all alive? I believe that almost every year, the valedictorian has a story to tell about Miss B and her food class. But this year will be the valedictorian's final story about Miss B and her food class. And it will be a different story as compared to the previous years. Miss B was both our school mother and our teacher. When we first started, Miss B was our guardian angel. She was our Form 1 year head, and she went on to be the year head for every new form we attended except Form 5. I know why she leave us to know. Although we gave her fire and brimstone, Miss B stood by our sides and never gave up on us. We treated her food room as if it were our own home, and every lunchtime we gathered there as if it were our living room to relax and eat lunch with Miss B. And the minute she sees us, she will send someone to find out where we're at. Our food class was a little headache for her, especially Shanti, Alex, Nubia, and I. We would eat whatever it is she had in her container or whatever we could find in her fridge. And trust me, if you know Miss B, you know it was scrumptious. But after eating and cleaning up all the evidence, you would hear Miss B's voice from a mile away trying to find out the culprits. And of course, the answer is not me by everyone. Miss B, your words will remain in our hands for long as we know it. All of them set our joking hands. While you are there, all you always joking. If she only knew it was her food and juice and water going out that door. If I tell you something, please don't say I say, but food is something that cannot hide, and Mr. Frank made it clear. Each time cake baked in that kitchen, over there, Mr. Frank knows let him right in. And I am not about to leave out anyone, but Mr. Bato always catches us shoving it up in the kitchen. He would fill his belly and get up and leave like he was never there. Mr. Hamlet, the food girls are gone now. Your head won't hurt you when nighttime reach, wondering if the nice tomatoes you left in your garden yesterday will still be there by morning. You can finally take a good night's sleep. Well, as for Mr. George, in order for Mr. George to explain a simple question, he would have to use a scenario that will go on for hours and hours. Don't say I say, but he learned that one from CXC, because CXC will always teach you with that scenario before the question. Miss Regis, you thought I forget you? Answer this for me, please. Why you used to treat us like that? I was watching us with a cross. I always say money, but nothing personal. Thank you for the hot meals. We'll surely miss you. I'm truly speechless when it comes to expressing our gratitude to our esteemed Secretary, Ms. Hema, because you have always been so extremely helpful to us all each and every time. Ms. Hema, you are not only the school secretary, but everyone 911, and you will always make time from your hectic schedule to hear our problems and find our solution. The graduating class of 2023 is so grateful for all that you have done for us. We say thank you, and we will miss you dearly. I tell you, our high school days were indeed memorable. As we leave this institution, we'll encounter challenges and obstacles, but we must remain steadfast in our determination to achieve our goals. We must be resilient, adaptable, and open-minded in the face of adversity. And we must continue to learn and grow throughout our lives. Every day will not be bright and sunny with a gentle breeze and calm waters, so we must be willing to take constructive advice and criticism, for this is how we will learn and grow. We must be willing to walk through the roughest seas when the wind threatens to blow away our sails. We must be willing to overcome the challenges that life throws in our path, for strength doesn't come from what you can do, but it comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't do. In closing, I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to my fellow graduates. We have accomplished much, and I am confident that we'll go on to achieve great things in the future. Let us embrace the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead with enthusiasm and determination. And let us use our education to make a positive impact on the world. Remember to savor the journey. I thank you.